2016 fada nakazibwete yakola wala unaku lwatakola kati Hatma yali attendinze Hatma nalugwa yali attendinze one of my talks. There's a girl called Gloria Yampita okogerako n'abaana ba NTV abawala about sex and taking care of nentwala ne products eza Julius eza mukwano gwange oyo gutatanse nemba somesa ati manangamba naye you have so much knowledge about sex and wellness jangu kumwasuze mutya. That was the breakthrough. Wow. That's around 2016. 2016 it was around August. Nanchaza kumwasuze mutya. We're teaching about sex and wellness and caring for yourself as a woman. So that's the train. That's how I started. Nina kukola bridal showers as a sex therapist. Kat na isema na qualifying ati wanampa papulaba Udemy asinafuna that qualification. But I was good with speech. I was good with all these things. Kat I had recovered fully. Nenga tencha struggling as sexual. Nga siyagala sex.
Okay.
Nga mutaka angetakola bulungi. Mutaka angetakola bulungi.
You were healing from the masturbation process.
Yes, I had healed. Nenga sinafuna confidence. Kati nenitanga ko kwejanja nze kenyini. Kati my eventfulness and innovation started from me now. Kati mbibadde mu mbadde ne Julius awo products azirese nga tunda stevia sugar nga tukola ebyo. Yeah, I'm basically ornamentals, oils nga azasinga tunda essential oils. Era abantu abasinga from 2016 bamanyi Bryan essential oils. Kati nenzitambuza everywhere. Nga ntambula ku street nga nsinga n'edduuka okukola. Kati omwala bamuyita Afro nasigala mu dduuka nga Julius omanyi sagala beera mu dduuka nze ni muyiribi nga it's okay nenfuluma products kasawo su nenkomawo that day nakoma n'emitwalo 4 ate ng'edduuka lyakoze emitwalo 6.
Kubuzaako omulabe wa Brown Skin Events gyebaleko gyonna gye wakatuusaako engalo olunaku olwaleero. Amanya gange nze Nambajana Hida kutuusaako share real life, real stories, real people. Brown Skin Channel. Okay, Mr. Bryan.
Wanji.
Yes,
Bryan Ssemanda is my name. I'm a married man, married to a woman. I have children.
Can you get married to a man, a fellow man?
We are in a different world, so I have to be particular.
Specific.
I have to be specific.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm married to a woman, and I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm a business person. I love business. I love work. I'm a hustler, like the word. My life is beautiful because everything has been purposed by God Himself. So me, I'm never in the wrong place. I'm always in the right place.
The right time.
I just know there is something in it. Kati bina bindi muna kati bina bize bina progress. Yes, nakulira ku Manda Road.
Mwana wa city.
Ndi city born. Banzalira nenkulira ku Manda Road on the city born literally. So nenga ati nature unachiberamu. I was orphaned earlier.
Okay.
Bazada bange bafandi muto.
Sorry about
kati we nali nsomera ku primary school bajita Lowans oba awo abamajidu musawo wansi yali nsambi wa kapita mzee ku Katende yaine somera nga bwetsomera after I lost my parents nali nsomera awo nenyononeka nga neddalu byonna nga mbikola naye nali sinywa mwenge kujako busigalo butoto buno basudde nga mbununa mu okolusi.
That was
as a play ngani myaka nga 10.
What age?
Around 10 years. Between 9 and 10 years. Na dalu lingi nitanka n'abawala okumanya Katonda ali nage Katonda takola nsoli. During that period wafa waliwo abachala bangi nnyo. Kati abasajja bantumanga nnyo kubachala kwataka nakawolo gendo kamwe. Kati niwe natuka musomerera nga bibankola nga bampita poster run. So I think that developed my confidence to even be comfortable around women. Nzinga sina mukazi gwesitukirira. So during that period jajange nawulira nti naine dalu anzijawo ku Manda nantwala mu kyalo.
What?
Nenga nine naku nga mpulira obusungu ekyalo nga sikyagala. Yantwala eyo mu kyalo. Si kyawala nnyo kiri awo Busunju Ssemanda wa jjajja wange mwagala nnyo naye school begins nali manyi yantute for holiday nkomawo for school nangamba kuddayo lyolina toddayo ogenda somera mu kyalo nangamba Allahu Akbar kati nina nkosoma like any other person, but I don't know how God creates things because nakugambye buli kimu kiri planned. Ningina ninsomera mu kyalo from P5 ninsomera mu kyalo.
Was it easy for you to diversify from the town life?
It was a hard life because narawo kukyagala kati time etuuka first week kawala like 3 miles otambula mailo nga 3 okuva kati katugeze ngo okuvanga ku abamanye ekibuga okuvanga ku City Square ndoza no genda ne mulago Manda Road. It was like 3 miles gaze ntambula ngira abana nga bagenda badduka nobbo ngati atenze ngandi fala ngamba no, this is not life. Waita weekend jaja nangamba olaba no bona nti bali mbigere jamwe ngato
na ogenda zijja
jamwe ngato ngamba ensoka nechanga sijja bisomayo nangamba ojja kusoma jamwe ngato nga kati nzina bali tebazina me I have nangamba sebo jamwe ngato
so you didn't know that
naye amayinja galiganiga right nsomera ku sozi ngoyita ku sozi balita kibubula waliwo amayinja awo nasomera ku kibubula primary school eri ebusunju nno linakolera P7 yange kati natambula nga mpulira nfa like the pain was too much already. The journey is long.
Yeah.
Kati bali abana nga bagenda baddukira nga badduka ti kati walo the neighbor nga ali mukukyalo nga alina akagali nga wa secondary school bayamita Jita kati ate yafuuka na Reverend Jita tufuka ba mukwano. I from childhood I had a very good command of the language. I had good English.
Yeah.
Nga ndi muto kati natandika okuntwalako ku gaali ye naye ng'oluusi akeera nnyo.
So you close neighbors to him?
Nga yabeera walako before after me kati nga jana olweggulo nga mwesibako n'antwalako. So it was hard. So I go to school. Everyone I was a crowd puller since I was a child. I was doing so much. I was like good at martial arts. Try to no coach wano ku Bahai nagamba nakulira ku Manda Road. Twaina coach awo ku Bahai nga tusomesa karate ebichebyo. I'm good at somersaulting, gymnastics. I'm good cutting. I'm in playground. Nintandika. Abana bana becha ndi batunula. Nganzali ko ebandetele miyembe ebandetele bintu. I was a celebrity when I was nemberanga ni I'm an attention seeker. Yeah. But class came and I was a very good student. Ngandi mugezi mu class nenga mpuli asagala soma because of the environment.
And the way things like that.
Yeah, ne mala P7 kati when I was in P7 the HM nangamba todayo mu kyalo. Jango birano kumpi nange.
Wow.
She loved me so much. Jala sendagire nanyamba nangamba don't go back there. Come be here. Nagamba,
so from Jaja's home to the HM's house.
Yes.
As close as school.
It was at a school compound. So okay. I was very good. I was a very lovely student and I was loved. Nenga ninaba wala banito from childhood nga I'm proud cooler. Proud puller.
Nena mwalimu singamba wala.
Mikwana jembi nenzi bitono to nenga bakazi all around me. So that's the nemala P7 now. Nendoza antino kakati biwedde. Holiday nenkomaawo. Kati naina nga kakodio nga manjaja kasama nga mandi murade aja kunzikiza nkomewe Kampala.
Okay.
Kati ngandwala. Bodi holiday ngandwala. Nkomaawo Manda Road ngambere waka.
Kati ngangwe to manti na yaya akakodio atuka na akategeera.
Yali atya nnyo. She loved me naye nga atya. Ate nga mukambwe mu naye. So senior one starts I went to Rio. Nendoza nti kati senior one tusengenda kudde Kampala. Bandi awo nga bankubi ngamba komawo lime. Nitanko okulima nenga sibyagala.
Kati guardian no when Kampala nga yachogera koti. He was
we were a big family.
Of course they were arguing.
I had my uncles, my brothers, but they were very many. It's okay again. But it really helped me. If I hadn't gone, I think I would be a wasted boy. I look at all the people that were in my generation at the time, and their life is not as beautiful as mine currently. So, nitanga kusoma ku Rio College Busunju, senior one. When najitandikirawo naina abana bemmanyi no era nimbasanga nizinfukirawo serebu. Naina girlfriend. Ngali mu senior 4. That should become she tells me you're my boyfriend. It was debate time. debate time. I liked because I told you I had a very good command of the language. So debate time, nenfunabo points wange. Nga byakulonda abantu kati zinenyimirira. Allah. And I started. You know, we used to say, thank you, sir, Mr. Chairman, the opposers, proposers. When I started, everyone clapped, including teachers. And that's when I got the attention of every teacher and all the boys around. So I was protected. Then Tanika's debate, first day of school, senior 1, then Chikuba. Kati, many guys had not come. Debate Friday. Abana bali banatanga kusoma bamu. Kati second week debate took. I was chosen to be on one of the sides. Ngandeli maso siveno ma audience. Buli omu kagamba kana chako. Gaba sasanda oliwa kana senior 1. Kati wala omwala omta Sophia ngali mu senior 4. Nangamba you're my boyfriend now. She was just joking. Like na inga nali serious at times. So Sophia made life easy for me and they made it like lunchtime zinga sisi ngano ndi mutonenga buli omu ampemere. The days I would be there and food comes. So my high school then so my senior 1 to senior 4 Rio College. Atisa ina nasente bulungi byali biganye mwa jaja nangamba yiya. Nangamba sina sijabi yayo. Sijanze ngabyantama. But luckily I finished my senior 4. A chankolobi. I don't know what happened. I didn't get the first grade.
Oh.
Everyone was like, how?
Everyone was waiting for it.
How? You know, those days of our time, first grade yali kumanga ku 24. First grade yakumanga ku 24 points. I got 25. I remember I missed first grade by 1 point. Nebi nyizanyo. Nebi tama nenga sijja kudda. Sigenda mu kyalo nenkomawo e Kampala. Life was beautiful. Nenkomawo nenga sijja kuddayo kati amana adults kola ocho kola sijja kudda.
Never know.
Tenuga sijja kudda. Nzenga nenonya amasomero, nenfuna essomero.
Kati ngani agenda okusasulira tuition essomero lyolonze ngo eri ovudeyo ng'oli.
Baaliwo abasobola okunsasulira, baaliwo. Ngera baagala.
Nga bote tebalina buzibu ng'osazeewo.
I was a lovely person. Nganja galika. Nenfuna essomero senior 5 St. Aloysius. Nasomera amasomero tegali gasinga ga kabinyo. But my life was beautiful. 2K yo. Still everyone's like, that guy has good English. Can I tell you, it was near because everyone knew us. We had a lot of dogs at home. Of my guy by name So I was a celebrity in that school as well. And that teacher liked me also. We became friends. And she made comfortable life for me around there. So that's how my senior 6 ends.
So things were soft by
school. My school life was a hustler school. But was a hustler way, but everything was smooth. I told you God was planning. I'm a church. I used to be in church also at Watoto Church. And in children's church in Ansomesa Bana.
After you being stubborn.
I was stubborn, but I loved God.
I love taking cigarettes and everything.
But byali bya muzanyo tebyali bya serious. Ngo obusanga no busikasika.
Okay.
But funny things sinywanga kusimunywa, sinywanga na mwenge no munge sikunywa.
So ndoza luli dawuli yali crying. Ngoyagala kulaba
what happens. Ngabi nyuma nakakwata wat nolanga
smoke cover.
Ngabi nyuma, so it was funny, but I wasn't intentional since ngina ku smoking. So my life was beautiful. Senior 6 nenjibala ntandika okubeerawo nga ndi wakankola byange.
So throughout the vac, my girlfriend tebawerawo.
Balingawo nze gambye from
even amendist school time.
Nze ngambeera nabo babeerawo bangi.
Temwalimu omugo wali serious with?
Nze nali smart boy. I was a smooth person. Ngampita mbuyisi bwenti. Ng'omusota. Sweet. Nga naye siina omwala oyo natandika tuli ku Watoto Church. I had never experienced love like that. This girl, she's married. I actually met her yesterday. 2 days ago, I met her and I go, man, you loved me. And she was a young girl. She was in senior 3. She was in senior 5. I was in a senior 6 back. So tuli kwa Watoto Church so call ebintu byabenga twina a lot of happenings. Fellowship, what to saba.
I know this.
So one guy called Enoch Kerako. He's a very good guy, Enoch Baragahari. Thank you, man. He changed my life. The guy supported me, in every way, in every single thing. So he calls me. I was working at IHK. Jango kole. Ngani move back. As me said, life early. ngani muvaka napita jango kole kwa HK. I came there as a data entry nga tunonya patient's card bichi ebyo, then 1 week down the road mazo kola with data entry ngabava mtwalo 10 per month. While on a van nga it's hustle. After 2-3 weeks I'm going to be a patient guide. I had a very good command of the language, customer experience, customer care. Now I'm hello, good morning, thank you for coming to IHK. God bless you. And life happened. One time years a meeting at our placement mu accounts department. I can because I was very good with the computer system. Bye na system by no vision. Now I'm muna vision no more. The come and try out. Ngastani kakwera cashier kwa IHK. After like 3 months of me, ngancha move back.
Data entry.
Ngancha kakwera cashier. That I was very good with the computer system and everything. And there was this boss of mine. She's called Deborah. She's still there at IHK. Nangamba, hey Bryan, what to do? What to soma accounts kati? Nangamba, you sure? What to soma accounts?
How big sure are you?
Nangamba, ngazi sibiaga. Njagala nyo IT. Nangamba, dayo some. Call accounts. It will be good for you. Nangamba, okay, I'll start. So, after 1 year of doing that thing, I enrolled into school, Sikkim University. It was around, it's an Indian university. Sikkim is an Indian university.
It's within here.
They have an attachment here. Then it was Ganesh Plaza. Kativajita is BAT. It was International School of Business and Technology, something like that. I enrolled for my BBA. Second year, I was very good with this. Now katimfuse msajja mukuru wa mu accounts. And waka nebuzi bwaka I would leave. Neba nkubire simo, Bryan, this is missing. This is the in the accounts department. So I became so good ngamba. Why don't I enroll for the 2 courses? I enrolled for SCCA, I think and my BBA. Mama. I think it was hard. It was hard.
By then you had left the other, you had gone to another step of being a cashier.
Hey, katinga ndio mu accounts.
You were using the salary they were giving you.
Yeah, I was using my salary to pay for my school. So
for both of the
courses.
The 2 of them.
Yes, for both of them. So in my second year of the BBA, I asked the guy, man, I think I need to take a day year because it's stretching me. But I love the now I had fallen in love with accounts. I go call ACCA. I did my first level 3 nganzita, level 2 neja. Mwalimu paper 5. Oh. Math ngamunji. I did paper 5 nenjigwa. Nempita paper 7 and it was a lot of money then. Then call paper 6 and paper 7 nembita. Paper 5 nenjigwa mirundi ebiti. Ngata it's a lot of money then. We used to pay per paper. We're paying I think around 77 pounds or 80 pounds around that time. Because we never had DACO around 2010.
Okay.
Around 29.
But you look more younger than I think you're talking
I have a lot of sex. Sex keeps me young.
I see.
So like that's my life journey with work. Nensa nkokola. Kati lumu ngamba emprenja panika orphanage.
First hold on before we skip to working level. Here you had dropped the BB.
BB engine dropping.
Then you went for SCCA account.
Nenda nkokola SCCA.
The one paper 5.
Nenjigwe mirundi ebiri.
Challenged
me twice.
Did you graduate?
And SCCA you keep on doing the papers.
Till when you make it?
Till when you finish all the papers. Nengamba debi mwana nchintu ngachi insuseko.
Ngachikaluvye.
Atenga school fees nazo go wesasulira go hustling. Ngankola chiro. At night nenda nkokola chiro at IHK. Ngemsana we mbera mu bitabo byange nengena mu class even. Did the administrators of IHK know that now you're in school time? Everyone knew. Nganze sala. You would choose to work night and I loved working night duties. So ngankola night duties, I met a lot of friends there. A lot of people in IHK became my friend. I remember one time there's this lady, she's called Maria. She changed my life totally. I found out when she was sick. Her mother was sick in the ICU. Ngari musabi atenga naye asabira ku watoto. Tufuka ba mukwano. Atenga bwala walo tufatfanagana. Nenga ngansabira omukyalo oyo. Kati we became like a whole family in the hospital. Ngo start jata so anakuja ngaliwo yekka. Nga baganda yetu bali wano Uganda. Nga atumayonze mudwali. We became that. Nitanko nga buli kiro nsiba njanza mulabiro mukadde mudwaliro. agenda zuka nga mpita muzukulu we kubanga nali mfaana muzukulu we atabeera wano abeera bweru kati nga kyamanyi nga mpita na linnya lyo y'omuvubuka bw'awona nze eri amanyi nze muvubuka oli nga I started life like that way. We became friends. She supported me also with my paper ogwokusatu. You know, our pass mark was 50. Okay. 50, yes. 50, yeah, 50. It was 45, 50, I think. Now for now, 49, the third time.
That's pain. How did you handle?
I remember I walked out of that. We used to do the exams at Uma Multipurpose Hall. I wrote my last paper.
You reminded me of senior 6 mock sub math.
If I fail this paper now, I'm already good with work.
Forgetting that
paper 49.
The pain.
The pain. The money.
Just 1 point like this.
Nengamba to hell with accounts.
Tewalowoozamu kuddako mabega oddeyo mu okontinuinga neryo waleke bali.
Kanengendayo ezo nadda. Nebagamba, you know what, I'm back.
You're enrolling again.
I'm enrolling again. So it was beautiful all through. Kati life happened during that period when I was at IHK, became friends. I told you about the orphanage thing. Nkola njagala kola orphanage. Nansanga pastor. May his soul rest in peace. He died. Pastor Michael Muwange. He became my very good friend. He had an orphanage at the time. Gayamba kubana kati nitanko muyamba ko gaite yanga mambuno resign from IHK. Yanga, you resign and come work for me.
As who?
As an administrator here. You're in charge. He had a good heart and he was really meaning it. But I didn't consult myself. After all, why don't I come?
Just like that.
2012.
You tuned to another point.
2012, I write an application that I'm resigning at IHK. I think it was one of those mistakes that I regretted in that period, but I don't regret because it changed my life still. In Tanaka orphanage, Katwe. Uncle Bryan, I had an impact in Katwe. I had all the boys, the kids who are taken care of. Life changed there. When I was in Katwe, I started reading news at a radio station.
And how did you jump from an orphanage?
How did you connect into this? Omuntu omunga agenda anfera. Ng'afera Pastor Chiganda. Ng'ate nanga anfera. Ate nga nina Pastor Chiganda mumanyi. Nga mukubira. Ngamba, hello Bishop. Somebody is doing this. Ngamba, oh, are you sure? This person has been doing it for everyone. Can we arrest him? What a guy. Bishop meanwhile, ye mukubide amanyi ndi muzungu.
Because of the accent?
Amanyi ndi muzungu. Nadamu na ankubira, hello Bryan, good morning. Good morning sir, how are you doing? The guy, I'm going to meet him. To meeting a Pastor Chiganda. Amanyi ndi muzungu.
Kumbe fellow blackie.
Kumbe ngamba, are you the guy that I've been talking to? Ngamba, yes. Ngamba, I want you to read news on Kingdom FM. Ngamba, that's not me. If you want to give me a job, give me in accounts. That's what I know. Ngamba, no, I want you to read news. Go and do the trials. So I go for a trial for English. I used to love Ballet Francis. I used to love Ballet Francis. So I was mimicking him and his style. My God. Guy nga take care microphone na script nga bajimba. Nga ntandika. Nga nsimbula. Nali mu newsroom. Then ntandika omuntu na ulire na ngamba, who was reading the news? Ngamba, it's him. Ngamba, oh, you're good. You just need to change something. Then ntandikira okusoma mawulire ku channel. Ngenda ndabira abana bange nze nsoma mawulire. Nenga debiri mu sente nyingi. Nenga I became passionate about it. Nenga nko binyumira. Nenga ne yagalira mawulire mkwano. Oh.
The voice.
La. And my voice, the voice is beautiful. I have a good voice. Yeah. Native is atenga it's enhanced with the machines.
I imagine.
It was beautiful. So life was beautiful then. Kati, this is where the trouble started. The journey started of my life. Pastor agenda afira mama we. Yeah, that's supporting ambuli chimu. mama wa pastor bwafa ebintu ne bicyankana mu katono sente tewali nga tulina abaana bangi nga twali salinga abaana everywhere ab'okuyamba nga tumanyi tugenda funa sente pastor nga travelinga manyi kibayita kubanga olina abaana 200 around there nga tebalina mmere kati eri abazadde baali bayita abaana nga basasula emifaliso bagenda kujja mu kisula awo bambi pastor nga yali agezaako okutereeza obulamu bw'abantu naye nga sente zinawe zeekwatidde abazadde ne batabuka nga abazadde baleeta abaana baabwe nga basasula emitwalo 10 nga kugenda baako just ya 5 na mufaliso naye nga bagenda basombeseza bwereere time etuuka abaana tebasoma abasinga bazadde nga batabuka
watulimba
bantwala ku poliisi eno neeno nga sibisobola pastor nga yagenda bambi tali mu Uganda. It was a hard life for me. I would admit. That's when I had a headache for every day.
Overthinking.
Nefuna stress. I broke down. I lost my memory. What? It was that serious. Oh. Nembere katwe for some time. Kwanga office yali katwe. Nga sitegera bigenda maso. Chokanga nza abadde runner of everything. Pastor ngatali nawo bambi ngali eyo na US agenda kuyiya bulamu. Nalu the bantu ala ku police every day abazadde batubanja babanja sente zaabwe 10 na eri abazadde abaleka abana nga mukaaga nateke emitwalo nkaaga natenge sente zo pastor teyazirya abana baziryanga eri ayagala abana nga asobola okola akamotoka kananansi nga kayitawo nakagamba chama ziwao alama amajiga ayitawo naga chama you are creator ana abana ne bali abulungi sente pastor teyazibba teyazikola teyazirya naye abana be baziryanga abana nga banywa amata nga yinza olaba omusajja w'amata nga ayitawo chama yawo lita 3. So it was like that. It was a good man.
A very good man.
Sente teyaziryanga ye abana be bazikwasi nga asobola okulaba omusajja w'ebijaketi ayitawo n'amugaa chama biri mmeka 5 bawe buli mwalondemu. The money, that's how it was spent. Abana balya maji balya bulungi teyazirya. That's what I'm sure. Of course nze yabeeranga nazo nanga akasasula oyo. So I broke down until what was the life story and how I come to be a therapist. In that process, when I was going through that, naisi na mchala nenga ninaba wala banja bangoba nenga ngezezako kulokoka mu sex ne mukendeza mu katono nga ngezako okusaba bambi ngezako naye olusinga bigana mwana nga naye mpako nimwako nenenyeza weeks 2 mandi awo atombola naye najjanga atalabika bulungi nena akusabako
ka week 2 zakagwa
ngaza usoli mu kisiibo omwana nakutega naga mpako Bryan. I was a very beautiful, handsome man.
You are? Oh, you even still?
I am. Then when I moved to Anna, I moved to Nyo.
Yeah, okay.
At pastor again, I'm pa Benz. Benz kajambi nga mpamvu wait. Njivuga mu katono ne nfukate serebu nnyo.
Tegwa avuga Benz osoma amawulire.
And I was young. I was around 25 years. Zimuto. Celeb life cutting abakazi banetolod. Kati, when I was going through the stress I was going through, so many things were eating me up as a person. Then breaking it down. I had a serious depression. I broke down, I lost. Echimotoka, nenchigaba bugabi. Try to ngenze ku beach, kulia bulamu. Actually, posa area kumyiwao katono. Tugane pastor kulia bulamu ku beach. Tutwala abana bonna tukosta motoka eyo nitukuba pump nitukuba ekinje eyo nabinonye eyo pump ne kutuka ya mafuta tuchiparking awo police nechikwata. It was a beautiful Benz impamvu zo mani master class pastor ngejikwata nenjirekayo nenjirwani sawo nenjijayo nga yafudde nentawanya nenjigabira pastor omu nange nenjigaba kati during that period when nalinjigaba nali mpuliranga mutwe gunuma buli lunaku. When you have a headache every day, it's a sign of something else. Omutwe gwandumanga buli lunaku naye nga tenze kyenkola mira painkiller. Buli lunaku nga mira painkiller. Naye nga omutwe gundumanga abaana otanga nga mbande basenga empule Uncle Bryan. Sina bitabo bangobye. Kati you have 200 children around. abas primary babagobye ne bajjanga bakunoonya n'osooka odduka ku primary school awo Katwe wale somero bayita Katwe primary school ningani negayiro abasadde baabo eddala nga lya secondary Molian Paul lya Uncle Paul ono weeyo Makindi awo naye ningendayo okwo Sentimbuga ningenda like nga neetala throughout the day ng'essimu yange tezizikira mutwe ne gulwala. So I broke down. And not breaking down. When I was stressed, I chose not to have sex with anyone. I started having sex with myself. I became a sex addict. Ngasagala sex ino. Ngamkutunga butunga bakazi beneta nenga sina gwenkwatako. Nengenda mu room nenda nko kunyenya. So I became an addict in that process. During that addiction, it was so horrible that I remember passing out one night. Ngandi chirimu. I passed out. I lost my consciousness. Puli abana bakonkona akatabandika baita Eric katika sajja kakulu. Anko gulawo. Nganze na sibiriko ntanko okweyogeza nze kanzeka. Kati wentandika okola nti something is not right. Na mfuluma mu room ekiro. Nali nswana abana bange. Nenga nayo room yange enene.
Endala.
Bo bali ngazinga mizigo nenge yange eri self contained mulimu edira abana bajja ne balaba TV yabwe. Ne bagenda kati baba bagaddewo ne bagenze kati lumunzu kasanga ttani ez'ekiro ndi mu bigere naye nga nyambadde socks nga nasenda I think naye nanga 2 million twalina abapangisa omupangisa yali ansasudde nga na 2 million nziteka kati nentandika okutambula nga nimbigere ntambula kuva Katwe nga ngenda Kibuye nyambuka ndi mu bigere na mu socks naye nga na sente mu mpale tambula nengenda nga manyi ddwaliro nga mpulira njagala genda mu ddwaliro kumbe ngenze mu lodge. It was at a hotel around there.
Wali ova waka you were wearing your long trousers or was no shorts?
Nali mu shorts
ne socks
ntambuza bigere with a shirt ntambuza bigere tukaawo nembuza omukazi ono bajjanjabira wano wali ddwaliro nkazi nga ntunulire bwati nagali na si ddwaliro nga kiki wano nagambe no hotel amba mumpe okusula ne mumpitira omusawo kati ontandika okutegera nti nina ekikyamu mwala nga nyingiza room nga musasule 5 okuyingira mbanze nsasule 5 ngize nga simanyi bidda mu maaso ebikola abakazi batanso konkona room yange nga nzigula we yasooka nga atula ku buliri kumbe malaya
ndoza ye wamugamba musawo nalowooza omusawo
bano ndi ku buliri bwe nti kumbe malaya azze nimugamba nyabo oyagala ki nagamba bangambye badde weetaaga service nga service eyaki nga ntansa okuvaako natanka okunkwata nimugamba nvaako fuluma room yange genda kati nali mmanyi bagenda kubba sente zange nenziteeka mu socks muno ngeno omulala waliwo eddakiika ntono omulala azze naye nga yeyerusa naye nga sikini yebambuka nga gyemu engoye kati nemugamba nze saagala sex kati awo ntandisa okuba nga ankwatiridde ntandisa njagala bwagazi buzze naye nga nsaagala kuyingira sikumanyi alako oyina emizimu nemugamba naye okukwatako meka nga njagala kukwatako bukwasi finger to real life nangamba kandeeta abisobola nze saaga njagala kunkolera ddala kati bo bamanyi nti bali ku muntu ali steady nangamba 5 mpayo wakiye 5 nangamba azo nyingi omwala omulala ngajja ninzigalawo nangamba kakati kaneba koza nebaka mali ebikunga binnuma naye obwongo bucyankalanyi kati kumwakyantandika okutegeera nti waliwo ekitali kituufu kunze something is not right with me nzuuka kumwakya mbuuza wadi enti kubanga totwalawo okuntwala ne bakasanga 11 nga ndi omwo ngera nyeenya akantu kange
abakazi bonna nga babagobye
nga nabagobye nga saagala. So I broke down slowly. Kati after 2 days abana banoonya anka abuze naye esimu yange naye njiina
tolina kyewasuulako ku byonna
esimu yange naye njiina nga bankubira anka oliwa mbagamba munjagaza ki munveeko tutanka okunoonya ne pastor omu nankubira oliwa nendagira mutaano wange omuwendi neninya boda nenzizaayo ne bagenda okundaba budde bukedde ndi mu socks kanyingira room yange naddamu nga nesibiramu kati awo nviirako ddala nno because I was still in touch with IHK nenkubira doctor omunga mpuli alo isa ekituufu nenkubira Dr. George Lyabuye is a neurosurgeon nga doctor omutwe gunuma nnyo I have a terrible headache naye nga njogera sirekera awo nantunulira bwati naye nga njogera ku baana bange nno my children abaana bali tebalina mmere kati nategeera something is not right kandi basuggesting ambu no nve mu baana mbeko gyekola ki gyendaga kati I break down completely nengwe ddalu literally nga njogera nze kanzeka naye nga omutwe gunnuma nnyo kati waliwo omuwala wange gwe bayita Jackie Tebagal nali njagala nnyo oli omwana nino tewaliwo kyali section naye naye nga njagala omwana oli omuwala kati nga bwankwatako ku mutwe bwe nti nga onzikakkana nga nkwatako ku mutwe ne gulekerawo okunnuma nga ngamba jangu nkwateko nansabira so name breaking obulamu bwange ne buzikirira ddala nembeerayo ko sometime ne bintama nga njagala kubeera mu baana.
You were obsessed.
I was obsessed. Nga mbeera nga ndota baana kupita nga malina okuba baana baalidde emmere naye no nga nno ndi mulwadde kati I don't know how I recovered easily naye nali nta awo ne ntandika okukola research bwa herbal medicine. What makes you calm down? Nena ko binoonyerezaako. I started taking some hibiscus tea and then while I was researching they told me you have to go for swimming, learn how to get hydrotherapy. I went to Jacaranda, I remember, ntanko kuuga. Ejinsangira one of my old friends nenga yafuka msias. Namba, hi Bryan, good to see you. Namba, nemubulia story have been strong. Namba, it must be a woman. Everyone actually thought it was a woman, but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. Had women. Nani nzaba goba. So in that process when I had broken down fully, now mutwe gunzita, I wrote to Kingdom FM that I can't work anymore. Bishop Nangamba, what exactly is the problem? Nangamba, it's for my health conditions. I'm not doing well. So during that period when I had now stabilized a bit, tanso okuddamu okutegeera naye ng'obwongo wange bunafuye nga sikyasobola kukola bintu biri hard task nga ono percent nkubalire emitwalo 10 nzibeerako 24. That's when I realized something was wrong. I broke off ku buli kyonna kati. Let me say something funny. Bigenda kusesa tebitegerekeka. Waliwo akayimba k'omusajja omu. I love this musician. He's a Christian musician. It's called Joseph Segawa. He's one of the best artists we have in the country. One of the best voices. Kati nenkola CD nengenda omwana nga njagala kukola CD. Nteekako luyimba olwo. Lumu. Alitatavulawo mu kulaba ennaku. That song. Nali ate nga nze ngalwe nenduuliza for almost a whole month. Nga replay nga buli lunaku throughout the time. It healed me meanwhile. Nga bwe mpoga bwe nkola biki. So my recovery process, I started reviewing online. I had an online consultation. How to recover. I met a sex therapist online. Recovering from the masturbation or dealing with depression. So I went through a therapy session. In that process.
You got connected there or you just went to a website?
Yeah, I was online, overcoming this. Following during that process, I was following one guy. He's an online teacher. It's called Ramsey. Yeah. So it's like teaching me stuff. Then that's what I sent. I paid online. Then I'm attending class, sex therapy, overcoming. Then after I had recovered, there was a channel, it's actually on Udemy, that you can also enroll to be a teacher as you study. There was that course. I started doing it. Then I did another course called NLP. NLP is Neuro-Linguistic Programming. It's a life coach. It's a life coach certification. Ntanko jikola. Nemo mujikola meyo period sali ina mindset ntingenda kwogera n'abantu. But because I already had people around me, kati ntanko kubeera nga ndimo yo recovery process ya sex. I think then I started doing hair. Nani nkola sister Maria gwe gambi gutwafuka mba mkwano. Nga envize zifudde.
Azononese.
Envize nga zononese. Nasalako ntanko ozikuza ozinonye bizikuza. Twajja mu product line nabagira Nisi natural hair. Ntanko kola ebizigo I was very good with hair. Ngabakazi banjagala. You guys, whatever I have done, I have been loved.
See, according to that line of story.
Everything I'm loved. Nitongo kutunde bizigo. Eby'enviiri, natural hair, nga nkola natural hair.
So you did also a course, or you just did the research?
Nabisoma personal. Kati bwenabisoma personal.
No, bikola.
Bwenabisoma personal, nenza nko bitegeera, nenkola ebizigo, nembitegeera what to do, nga nkola natural hair classes bulungi. Nga nkola cornrows, but nga bwe nkola ne bine bya sex nga mbirowooza, nga mbisomako. Kati nembeera n'abantu bangi nga baneebuuzaako. I was confident to talk about sex with everyone. I'd look at people and go, your sexual energy is high. Number why? And then go, oh, it's because of this. Now go, how to make things happy. So, one of the problems women have is dryness. Dryness. Because it was taking my time. Because
This mine ebintu omusajja wabanga yakola bintu ebyo bya care.
Nembivaako nendekera okola enviiri nentandika kusomesa bizigo na how to care.
Yeah.
Kati during that period so many things happened at the time. Nentandika kokola ka product akajerebeza. Nakayiyawo nakasomako nenkola ka product that makes the vagina wet. It was my product. My first product called V-Charm. Nkatundira omuduka ly'ebizigo ne tufunamu obutakkaanya ne nannyini dduuka mukulu wange omu. Saagala otunde products za sexy wano. Ne ngamba okay. Kati ne tuseparate nga kati waliwo omuvubuka. Actually he's a big man now. It's called Julius Nyanze. Around that period of time, eri anguza bu oils. Obwa inhaling nga nkola burning incense okukakana. Kati ne musangako ku shame nga atambuza obugunde mga abimpe tubiteke mu dduuka mbitunde. Era Prof by research eri ku Equatorial Mall.
Yeah, I know that one.
Duka na yachi manyi we started it. I started it. Kadnanga Bryan zenga ntya nalimo Equatorial na maduka nga mai nanga Bryan zenga ntya ngasagala sende zinavaayo nga ye amanyire okugenda myoleso nga jasi ngogenda nangamba no zijava gwe kola kimu. Era sente zasookero sasula first time zalira mitwala na mwebi ya remember. Yasasulako abiri. Yasasulako abiri mwena balance ne musasula. Nitandike duka ine mga amanyi because I am good with marketing and I can sell we the products is good take amuduka.
It's a marketing.
Rode nali manyi nga nani network za abantu banji. Kati oils anyamba to relax and calm down. Kati mbanz nkola sexy wange nga bampita to teach sex talks. Nga ngena nezo products. Nga buli kunasomeza sex talk. I started doing bridal showers. Kati olunaku lumu Friday nakazibete yakola mwasuze mu 2016 how do I come on the scene? Okumanyika nnyo kati kigenze public. 2016 Friday nakazibete yakola wala olunaku lwatakola kati Hatma yali attendinze Hatma nalugwa yali attendinze one of my talks. There's a girl called Gloria Yampita okogerako n'abaana ba NTV abawala about sex and taking care of the products is a Julius. Zamkwano gwangoye gutatanse nemba somesa ati manangamba ne oh you have so much knowledge about sex and wellness jangu kumwasuze mutya. That was the breakthrough.
Wow.
That's around 2016 it was around August nanchaza kumwasuze mutya. We're teaching about sex and wellness and caring for yourself as a woman. Okujanjaba nanke yebere namu. So that's the trend. That's how I started. Nina kukola bridal showers as a sex therapist. Kat na isema na qualifying ati wanampa papulaba Udemy asinafuna that qualification. But I was good with speech. I was good with all these things. Kat I had recovered fully. Nenga tencha struggling sexually. Nga siyagala sex.
Okay.
Nga mutaka wangeta kola bulungi. Mutaka wangeta kola bulungi.
You were healing from the masturbation process.
Yes, I had healed. Nenga sinafuna confidence. Kat nenitanga ko kwejanjaba nze kenyini. Kat my eventfulness and innovation started from me now. Kati mbibadde mu mbadde ne Julius awo products azirese nga tunda stevia sugar nga tukola ebyo yeah I'm basically ornamentals oils nga azasinga tunda essential oils era abantu abasinga from 2016 bali bamanyi Bryan essential oils kati nenzitambuza everywhere nga ntambula ku street nga nsinga ne duko kola kati omuwala bamuyita Afro nasigala mu dduuka nengamba Julius omanyi sagala beera mu dduuka nze ni muyiribi it's okay nenfuluma products kasawo su nenkomawo that day nakoma n'emitwalo 4 ate nga edduuka lyakoze emitwalo 6 namugamba we can make it sasula rent omwezi ogwokubiri. I started making more money outside the shop than the shop. Kandi nfunamu disagreements netwafunamu okucankana nga bamanya abantu bibaawo olunaku lwe nakola show ne Atma abantu bankwira baflocking edduuka naye nga tetucankana ne Julius.
So how did he give you a call and be like banange
abantu baflocking edduuka kate nga baagala nze.
Oh my god.
Nga baagala nze.
Ati yegwe face je tutegedde.
Nga baagala nze kati Julius something happened. I don't know, he had handled it wrongly naye tukiteeza. Nenda okujja products mu dduuka ali Julius. Nze nga nzikuza ba customer nga sinakola zange. Ate nga abantu bagambira price yange. Ate nga ne mu dduuka gye ziri. It's so funny yatunanga oils ezo mitwalo 2 mu dduuka nze nga ntuna mitwalo 4. And people use a shop nenga I want to buy from you, Bryan. Kati awo natandikira okubeera the breakthrough started then. Mu process nange abakazi bataka okweyongera okunjagala. But I could not function very well. Now I was very good. Mu bintu ebirala. Kati wenjika process now, how do you handle a woman? Nakukuba mulungi nnyo one. And I was very good at everything I was doing at that period. Kumbe, nze inganga process, I was struggling, but now I'm earning. That is better. That's my story. A struggle that earned. That's why I call my story. The struggle that I struggled with the sex, I became an addicted person. So I started earning. So this is the nalia ziwomanga za sex. Sigamanting ankola sex, nenga ansomesa sex.
Like you teach.
Yes. I remember my first gig. One of the banks called me. Nali manyi byangenda kugera bwerere. Bana ngamba, how much do you charge? Nibagamba, what do you think? And I'm like, no, the office is paying. It was housing finance, I remember. The office is paying. Nibagamba 1 million. Ngama ibi akusaga. I went with products. Women bought all the products. They are like worth 900,000. Nibampa ne sente. Ngamba, Baby to ebikola. So I was there in 2018. Nga ntandise okusomesa sex and wellness. Nenda kusomesa sex and wellness. Most of the things I was researching. A person calls me from South Africa. Tata nako WhatsApp group ngajita cures for all. Ngateka ka wanetwa somesa how to take care of themselves naturally. A call from South Africa comes. Then from some lady called Rose Sally. She said, Hi Bryan, I've been following your posts. I think you're interesting and I know you have good products. But I want you to come to South Africa and teach us some things. Remember, passport ninga yenjija nesukanju kwake mfufu. Banga naina depression yanja vuwaza ngasicha ina dorata. Nenje passport yange nenju kwake mfufu. Makazi ngampereza sente. Then my wife now then was my girlfriend. Katinga nani sina sente zimalabu nyonga so kompeja kuona. She bought my first ticket, my girlfriend then. Ngangenda nagane products ezimala nga mkaza azitunda zonna nga mbasomesa. I became a celeb there. Nkomawe Uganda kata mpulya ninye sex antambuza. So I reached there, she introduced me as a sex therapist and a wellness coach. Nsanga yo musajja omuzeeyo mukulu nga musomesa munnyonnyola ebintu nga akantu ke kaddamu kukola. He was a professor. Professor Guto was in South Africa then recently yafa. So in the process I came back to Kampala. Ngate ndi mulala munnyo.
The grade is leading the mindset.
The mindset has changed. Kati nali ndowooza herbal medicine bya kinaku. Kale mpuli ate kati bibiriko.
Birinye.
In that process nengamba, I think now let me re-establish myself. Naina byenkola mu sex department. Nita nko bijjao nali nsika abachala. I was very good. Nenteka one spa nga nkola ne massage. Nensoka mbivamu. Kati ne teka mama lala. Panga nine times owulira nga sijja kitambula munye. My wife was my girlfriend then was so supportive. Nga takina mbuzo banze nsika yaya galance.
It is such a surprise.
Yeah, she's a very special woman. One time, sorry baby, one time nalini naba wala nga basatu. Akomye over vakola. She works elsewhere. nansanga na line yao nanga bibi ngabanji mkuyambeko. That woman is special.
Oh my God.
Mune inanyamba kwa abamu. But then she had, when I remember I am done with them. After our wedding, I was with them. I'm sure I was with them. But ideally, I used to earn a lot of money. So one time, Namgamba buy they are paying every touch you touch is 100,000. Kati nagamba ngamufuna sent. Omukazi gwe yakola kwa namwe mitwalo asatu mu 5 deposit. Na oliranga this is kati banabantu yakola mu office, that's a lot of money. But bank tellers baba mitwalo asatu mu 5 na kati onazikolede mu week. Nengamba kati no ojja kubinyumirwa. But along the process we became friends and understanding each other. Kati sex ntandika okuba special bampita mu bridal shower every week, every weekend. Nsomesa sex. So it was it had its challenges. Naye I embraced it. I went doing more research. I did more online research. Katateje ngwira ku that I'm supposed to be doing a herbal course because nali ntanso kola products za sex. Abantu bagala amazite bagali nali ntankononyeza what works. Then I discovered my product, Vicham, then ntanko kola ka ebony kayamba ko mchalo kubana amazi. So I researched before I even did the product. Then ntanko jukwa nekola. It hit the market. It was doing well. It was the most going product. For the last since 2016, ngantanzo kuba kati fully fledged now sex therapy. Gaba customer bayika. Omanyi obanga okola ekintu nga kirungi ate nga you have a good customer experience or customer care. Buli gwo kola kaleta munne. Nze sakola ko kalango during that period. Sakola bulango nze. People used to I had more of word of mouth. I had more referrals than any. Nkola kogu ne bayika bonna. So I became a person who is loved by everyone. One of the things that I tell people, kati nangamba ko mchala wange. Nga mkwano. Abachala bano bobokola ku bachala. They must like you to support you. I talk to them nice. I call you, "Hi baby, good morning darling." Neno ngati wali na ngasima ina mumanya.
Tomumanya na.
Kati na oli customer kagora ngaze akomyewo. Women love that. Kati when someone this is the art of women. Most of them took it different. Kati embracing people as a sex therapist. Nkola bridal shower. Abakazi nga bankubira. Njala kuwako. Nimugamba yi. These are the challenges. People misunderstood it. Okuwako mmeka. Nanga mama nze setunda. Because for them they thought sex therapy is obakugaba sexy.
Is another way of covering prostitution.
Nenga no mkwano ate kati ngati ndimulala muko. Baye nga nepankamu katono. Ngazi somala gande tera binanka nanka. I've been set up before nentuka ku level nti ne bobo jemu empire no kitekao it's normal for me. Then I get to sina bwagazi. But I had to try to control myself because there was so much danger in it. So I remember in process eyo 2019 yao before COVID. I met another guy, he's a banker. Ngampita inaba kona ba Uganda banjagala. My name has moved now to Ghana.
The name has crossed.
Nasoka ba more products nezimukolera. Ananyumiza ko banne kati they came here to Uganda to meet me. Bangamba nemba kolera products. I got money that day. They were ordering products like 7 million. Nenso kansulanga nkola nemchala wangu tuzikwa tuziparkinga nezigenda mbande awo nga bankubide manyi Bryan after like 3 months product nezigwa nanga Bryan we need you to come to Ghana and teach some people how to do. They paid for their ticket, they paid for everything fully. Nenga nemba somesa. My names are moving. Kati mbande awo mukazi gwe na meeting in South Africa aina muganda we Rwanda ngampita Rwanda. Ngagenda nayo nga neyagalirayo. The chain continued. When I was in Rwanda, I met some other lady. She took me to Nairobi now. So it's been a journey of believing in yourself that anything can come out of nowhere. Whatever you do is blessed as long as you attach value to it. Uganda balina ekizibu ky'okunafuya abantu. Lwakwaga kyolina okumanya buli kyokola. Abaganda balina ekigambo ekigamba bwefuula olugali bakuyoza kalimbwe. Olugali olumanyi? Chewefuula chebakozesa. Kati how do I become very confident in my work that I had people call me with testimony, man, thank you for changing my life. Nze narawo n'okugulawo TikTok ne YouTube. ngabantu abira ninzinga sirina ngamba nezikuwa na YouTube neso kanjitekako video to nembirekerawo narawanzo nze nagulawo TikTok late naye bantu batanza okunoonyako baga man you're doing good stuff kati abantu batanka okunchaza on different TV stations ntanza osomesa kati nga bampita koja nenga ebintu bya koja sibyagala mpuliranga nzalaye koja obanga ntadde mu bana abalala so but I embraced it because it's what we know and I've met several people in this job but it also had challenges so kati olina okumanya how do you handle yourself kati lumu nga tugenda mwolesa ogumu it was bride and groom I had come to speak but I'd been exhibiting before nina products abantu abahabo balina ngeje bakopamu packaging nosanga buli mwana nakachupa akafanagana nze niteeka akange nga yone bakojja bala balina ebyabwe I sell my things a bit expensively and it's intentional if you can't afford my price you're not my customer mwana jaru munangane Bryan kana katuna oli akatunde 15 gwacho katunde 3 nemugamba jopo ogenda mukwano
ubukakamo obuyiti
jopo ogenda mukwano because katonda abakwadde omukisa kyokwatako kikola eri abantu nga bali blessed to give medicine kati wenanka mu spiritual world mfuse sex therapist tanso nonyereza ennyo I've gone deeper into understanding what it is spiritual ebyo binanga obitegeera physical goes all over the place nentegeera nti sibuli omuntu yana nokuwa eddagala nentegeera nti ate kati nze katonda yanchoosing to give medicine nga mpa omuntu eddagala lirimu naye noyimwa nerimugaana kati nkuzayeko ka story marega wenva wa prof bio research waliwo eddagala eririwo kati omukazi naye naagula eddagala lyerimu naga no babikyusiza it's not working nemagamba no it's the same naga no what Bryan gives me immediately you take it works kati nentegeera nti kati nze God gave me you know what there's what we call a placebo effect if someone believes in you it becomes automated so all of you ngoina kyokola first of all we're kidding nabela ridicule blaming about family byogenzemu ebya kisiro tanse biringanga ebyobulogo tanse biringanga ebyobulogo kati abantu basingoloza habo medicine dogo nimbagamba no this is what I've chosen you either embrace it or not kati lumusanga mukwano gwange omungangamba one of my brothers mukwano gwa musangamba your brother became a witch doctor now
what
do you mean witch doctor selling herbal medicine doesn't mean I'm a witch I stayed in this line but I'm happy now for the last 10 years it has fed me I've entered many offices my product I ship around the world so ideally it's believing in yourself and do something good buli kyokola kikole bulungi kakati amanyi abantu basinga okwerabira nti gwe ng'omuntu your capital yourself omusajja yakopa product yange nakola ne page ngeriko Bryan's Naturals nenga munayinze it's okay gwe kyoyagala nakola page ya Facebook ngeriko Bryan's Naturals nenga it's okay
aze watambulire mu linnya ya
we are blessed natanga no posting a product zange so I was like okay if you are blessed in what you're doing nze tusobola okwogera ekintu gambo kyekimu nga tukyogedde bwe bumu neba internet kyange nekiraga walala nnyo nekitambula nnyo okusinga ekyomula because we are blessed I'm choosing to be blessed so buli kyokola ekintu kikole bulungi ate wetekeko price tag oba ebintu byesikola nze ng'omuntu not because nepanka naye I chose to be in that line I've had a lot of challenges because I've had people say how do you become I want to become a sex therapist so abakazi mbebakeko nemunga kati oba gojja neyo mindset ogenda kugwa kati natuukako ku level nga mbeera mu inbox nga zijjudde women who want sex nendowooza nengamba what's wrong with people kati nze sex nabeera nga takyali problem
kizibu kyo
kati ate abalaga nkyala kujja mbere pita nkukolere ngamba ojja kugwa tojja bisobola it's not just like that so I got challenges mu mulimu guno I've had a few confrontations of course eri omusajja yankubirako lumu nangamba sebo oli ku mukazi wange nemubuuza mukazi ki nze nga nkola ku bakazi bokka kati simanyi obo numbers. How do you do? I teach people. I make people's sex lives better. What do you mean? No, I teach people how to have good sex. I provide products. I teach women how to take care of themselves. Kati, if you found my number in her phone, there's a possibility she loves you so much, so she came for help. So I help a lot of people, so I don't know which one you're talking about, sir. Today I have seen 16 women. I have given product to 16 women, so I don't know which one amongst those is your wife.
What was his reaction? Because maybe even the word
sex. So you're playing with people's wives. No, playing with people's wives is different. So you don't trust your wife. I think I munene. So you don't trust your wife. Meanwhile, I don't like. Okay, meanwhile, I don't like fat women. I think because that's not my type. So your woman is safe. She came and bought a product and left. Meanwhile, 90% of my clients, I don't even remember them. Some of them, I just don't even meet them. I deliver.
Yeah.
Omsaja naandeka nafuka customer wangati. Nangamba, so do you work on men also? Nangamba, yes, we became very good friends until now. Until now is my person. One of my scariest point was when COVID had started. I had a gentleman who called me, was coming from the US. The guy called me, Ningai was security. I was scared. So guy calls me, now I'm Peter Bryan, how are you? I want to meet you. At a guy, compound, I had a very huge compound because COVID had come. Gatuna Zimbabwe, batuza mu compound gateba jeno, gatutula mu compound kanga kubute yote. Tuba tutudinge kulanga ina pisto. Aze kugula dagala naye nga already wale abade bankubirako nga bambuza ono mukazi omwagala oba just ngamba no, I don't fall in love with clients. I don't know what you mean. But when the guy came, he had a good consultation. Ngamba packing a product. As mama so packing products in Zeta. The yete na jayo pisto. Ngamba sorry, I was putting myself together. Ngamba is everything okay, sir? I thought bagenda kunzita kuolo.
Sasi kunyama.
Na was a sasi kunyama. But the guy listened to me. Ni munyonyola na furuma. Katimba yabaya furuma after an hour. Na nkubira na ngamba. Na nkubira with a different number. Bye, Bryan. I sent you someone. You wanted to check how legit you are. How legit you are now. Your consultation, he found you very knowledgeable. Keep on doing what you're doing, bro. Because I shared my story with him and how I've been recovering. So I overcame that. I overcame that target. So the target is but one of the things you need to know, if you're doing something good, it is going to pay up. And it will pay up big. So that's how my sex therapy journey has been. By the way, the struggle that earned.
Yeah.
I struggled, now I am earning. I've been helping people with mental health issues because I had my mental health problem then. How I overcame it. So I give people. I don't even charge them consultation because I've experienced it. And meanwhile, I don't charge consultation to men.
Why?
Men go through a lot of issues. Just charging a consultation.
So,
okay. Because men go through it, so the women come and pay consultation happily. I remember one time, nsanga doctor omu. I need to come and see you. I have my issues. Nembulia consultation charge yange. Nangamba, you man, why are you that expensive? Even ask the doctors, don't charge that much. Nangamba, yeah, that's why you're calling me. See, charging a nyinyi by that, just 100,000 for my consultation. Some doctors, of course, charge 50K. Me, I charge that.
30.
I'm giving you my time. I'm giving you off myself. Be able to be an experience. Because the moment what I experiencing, I have struggled with bad sex. I've struggled with a weak erection. I have struggled with mental health. So a man because of man, I'm giving you part of my knowledge. So, but I've met several people that have changed my life. Supporting. You need people who believe in you. They will back you up before anything.
Indeed.
Just start anything you want to do. So that's how we grow. Start something and believe God there is a God above.
All right. Brown Skin Events. Thank you so much from where we began from to where we are. Bryan Naturals. Gochulina. Atulide kulambwe kuva javudde paka wali. Byakoze ne byayise munoza mukirabe nti it's not a mistake. It was not a matter of negombi oba nabirabe oba binyuma. Oba njagala beera just kulaba abantu beyambudde no. He was passionate and he got this as a profession yabisoma. Teyagwa mbigwe. So he has told us everything from his childhood atuliddemu mubadde muwulira nnyo nga just asomesa about this thing nga temumanyi yaani byavaawa byatandikirawa. With this session you're going to know him byonna byonna mubitegedde. Thank you so much for choosing us. So we're withdrawing.
God bless
Bye bye.